In today's video, I ranked all of the Realm4TheW1N bases worst to best. And yeah, that's really the video. If you do enjoy, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But enjoy this video. Atomic Village House takes number 23 for a reason. It kind of burnt down during the final speech video. That was not in my video. Why? Because as you remember, I died instantly because I always do at these events. Anyways, let's move on to number 22. Jay Pooch's house takes 22nd spot. Why? Well, the house, it's not quite good. I don't really like the interior that much. It's quite tiny. Yeah, it's not the greatest house in my opinion, so that's why I take number 22. Anyways, let's move on to number 21. Kate's Village House takes number 21. Why? I don't know. I just don't like it that much. Like, it's just, I don't understand the concept. Like, the bottom floor just has nothing, and then like the top floor just has like everything that he like would really need, you know? And still, the interior at that is not like the greatest. It's just, the house, it's just so weird. Like, you can't even get to the bottom floor from the top floor. It makes no sense. Anyways, let's go to number 20. You may be confused how on earth Slender's crafting table gets on here, but we kind of actually did use it to live. So, yeah. But, it's just a crafting table. So, it kind of is placed at number 20. But the gift, the wrapping makes it just better. So, yeah, let's move on to number 19. Centopia takes number 19 as it just feels like really unfinished to me in my opinion. It doesn't look the greatest. It's just sparsely spaced out with the build. Is that the word? I don't freaking know. But I just don't really like the placement of a lot of things in this base, so it got number 19. Anyways, let's move on to number 18. Yee! You guys may be a bit shocked to see me rank my own base in the village this low, but there's particular reasons why. Created Ups is just a shed of what it used to be. I had to remove a lot of things when moving to vacation hallways, so now my base at the village kind of sucks. So yeah, and let's move on to number 17. Samus's house in the village takes number 17, beating my Crater Depths in my opinion. They were both 6 out of 10, but Crater Depths was kind of worse than Samus's. Even though Samus's has no interior, mine is just, it also kind of has no interior. But, yeah, let's move on to, number 16. Yee! Flash's Kingdom with all of his friends, unusual and like Taylor. I don't know who they are, but yeah. This is their base. It's Kingdom, as Clash likes to call it, and I don't like how like they did not use all the space that they have, and also a lot of the things just have like no walls. And if they do, the interiors are just non-existent. So yeah, that's like Clash's Kingdom was placed at 6.5, and I know it's like a buddy of mine. It's like Realm4TheW1N season 2, but yeah, his base with his friends kind of suck. Not gonna lie. Time for number 15. Yee. Adam's Dunvis, whatever you want to call his house. It's kind of cool in my opinion. I like how it's small and just cozy and just kind of just in this random place. So that's why I take number 15 on number 14. I don't really like this particular build of Beavers. Like, a lot of the things, I presume he moved out to somewhere that I do not know and don't care enough to figure out. I'm sorry, Beaver. But I just don't like how random it is. Like, it's quite a random design in my opinion. It just removes a factor of, you know, me liking to build from it. Anyways, let's move on to number 13. Tom Six in the Village takes number 13 because it's kind of like he removed a lot of the things, I'm presuming because he moved it to his base, which does make a lot of sense, but it's still, you know, I'm now ranking it rather than the before product, so it's kind of not the greatest in my opinion, but it still gets a solid ranking at number 13. Let's move on to number 12. Okay, Selena's base, Mount Selenamore takes number 12 because there's kind of like just a mid of like an explosion in the middle of it, and also like a lot of the things in his base are just unused. Like his entire castle, that entire mountain is just unused, which is like really horrible. Also, this explosion, it's just so hard to navigate, as you can see here with the background footage. I don't even know how to get out. I was just presuming a way to get out because it went upwards rather than downwards. And I actually did get out in the end though. But Slayer's base takes number 12 with a lot of unused space like this. I don't even know why it exists. And then there's just some like random things like Among Us. And then there's just the random bits where there's not even like all of these just like random buildings. They don't even have anything in them. A lot of buildings just don't have anything in them. So yeah, let's move on to number 11. Cookie King's Village House takes number 11 because I mean, the base, like, in itself, like, the house, it's very cool, in my opinion, but it's just kind of tiny, and that, like, left area is kind of unused. It's just stone, and it's, like, it really has nothing. But besides that, the base is pretty good, so it gets number 11. Let's move on to number 10. Number 10 goes to Friends' Village House. It's kind of tiny, but I really like the design he went for, and he has this like little dock area, and I really like it. And like the interior of his house, like I really like it, so it takes number 10. It's number 9. Samus's base takes number 9, and like a lot of bases, his is like really his space is like really unused. But for the space he did use, the interiors are very cool in my opinion. So yeah, that's what saves him from like the detrimental thing of having like very little used space at his actual base. But anyways, let's move on to number 8. I'm ranking Cage always this high because I really like the design I gave it. I really like the randomness of the blocks I chose: polished deep slate, polished andesite stone bricks, polished diorite, you know, and the acacia mix as well with all of the other stuff in my opinion. And I really like how like some stuff, like with some blocks, it just is like a connector for more things in my base. So yeah, that's why Acacia always takes number 8. Let's move on to number 7. Tom's base lands up at number 7, just barely ahead of my base and Samus's base by 0.5. And this base would have been a 9 if there wasn't just a please put mud farm here sign, that birch sign right there. You guys never got a good glimpse of it, but yeah. And also this just random sign, yeah, that I don't understand. And then that just random unfinished cobblestone thing. This base would have been a 9, but all these just random things just made me have to dock some points and drop it to 8.5. But let's then move on to number 6. This is the first large area of space that we've seen actually have like a lot of space used, and that's why Jack's village base lands up very high on this list. Samus is just landed up high because like a lot of his builds were actually kind of cool, you know. But Jack, he has some tier builds, but because he actually uses space very wisely, it gets up very high in my rankings and gets to number 6. Let's move on to the top 5, starting off with number 5. The village as a whole takes number 5, and it may have like a lot of meh builds, but all of these other good builds save it from the detrimental things that some bases like my base and Cade's house and other bases have done to it. But let's move on to number 4. This incredible interior of a building made by Beaver is just wonderful and just incredible. So it just ranks up this high with the insane building. This is one of Beaver's best builds in my opinion, rather than his house being, I don't remember what ranking it was, and I'm too lazy to figure what it out what it was. But the Cookieville house Beaver built all by himself, if I remember. But the one reason why it doesn't get ranked any higher with 10 out of 10 is because there's just no upstairs interior. Like, there's just none. It's just non-existent. Like, actually, it just got controlled. Controlled X. That's what it is. But yeah, let's move on to number 3. The Banana Republic region in the village is by far the best region in the village. All of the houses in here, Tom's base is in this area, region, village, if I remember properly, and Jack and Friends' houses, or base, whatever you want to call them, these all land up into the Banana Republic area, and they're all incredible buildings. And so this is the first 10 out of 10 in the top 3. Let's move on to number 2. I'm gonna be very honest, Abyssal Armory, it could have been number 1, but at the time I was making this video, Banana kind of removed some things from his base and quite changed, as you can see here. His mob farm kind of just became non-existent. So, like, yeah, same thing for Exactoid Crater Depths. His base is just a shed of what it used to be. Shed, is that... I don't remember. I don't know what the word is, and I don't care enough. But anyways, yeah, Banana's base, it's just not the same anymore, in my opinion. So it gets number 2. Anyway, let's move it to number 1, and you will not expect it. Atomic's house takes number 1. It's quite a shock because he also got last and now he's first as well. It's crazy. But his house out here in the snow biome is a wonderful interior masterpiece. I love it to the gosh damn brim. I love how he used the interiors for his stuff. I love how he used this interior. So good in my opinion. It's so cool. But that is in today's video. So if you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, have a notification bell, comment, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!